Hi everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot shop. Today I'm going to be doing my Goddess Yemaya Womb of Creation for February 2019, and I want to thank all of my subscribers and those who like and share my videos. It's very much appreciated. I will try to put a link, I'll try to remember to put a link to this reading below. My shop is open off and on, so if you want your own private reading, you can go to the shop. And I'm going to open with the fortune reading cards, and I'm going to do the reading itself with the wisdom of the oracle, focusing on everyone and messages from Goddess Yemaya for February. So I'm going to get the opening message in this moment. And of course, February is Valentine's Day, right? So a lot of love. Love in the air, but you don't always have to wait till Valentine's Day to get love in the air, right? It's love all around, all the time from the angels. Oh, wow. So for a lot in February, there's going to be proposals. Wow, I love that. So engagements, proposals perhaps for marriage, to get engaged, to be married, or just to be more committed. A definite connection coming here. A romantic or business opportunity is indicated. So because it's Valentine's Day, we were just talking about that, it could definitely be romantical, but it could be business-wise too. Definitely connecting in a very beautiful way, partnership-wise. I'm going to read a little bit from... So very nice way to start our February. This card is all about proposals of different kinds. You may find that projects you have been waiting for finally come to fruition, and new business or real estate opportunities abound. Of course, there is a strong likelihood that a marriage proposal will eventuate for those in loving, committed relationships. Depending on what you desire, this is a most promising card to help you achieve your dreams. So yeah, beautiful. I love it. I'm going to let it go with that. I'm not going to read all the rest of the book. People get bored with the reading. And it means what it means for you in whatever way, shape, or form. This can be, committing to yourself, committing to your path, committing to your happiness. Not always does that come in the form of another person. I'm just saying, this can be really, any way that comes to you. And she's also, to me, I'm getting a visual here, but she's, with the visual, I'm not going to go through what it is, but she's saying things are coming closer. Things are a lot closer than you think. It's like you're holding up, I'll tell you what it is. It's like she's showing me you're holding up a telescope to look out. It's almost kind of comical. Look at something at a distance, and you've been looking through this tube so long that you don't even realize you've now moved to where that is, and it's like you're bumping into it with the telescope. It's like, so things are really a lot closer than you are allowing yourself to see, because you've been looking at it through the telescope for so long that you've moved right into it, and it's like bam, right there you are. It's kind of funny, the visual. It's like, I'm here now, and you didn't even realize it. Put the telescope down and enjoy where you thought you were going, because you're now there. So a lot coming in the month of February, I feel. Okay, now. Alrighty. So the first one is energy surrounding your month. This is going to overrule your month, and we saw a little bit of what that could be for everyone, and however it affects you, business, romantical, yourself, however this is, definitely. Energy surrounding your month, this is going to overrule, and it's coming to the edge, and that's just the feeling that I felt. Like you're there, you've arrived. Be careful, you're at the edge. You're at the end of the road there. She's not looking through a telescope on this one. She's throwing rose petals to the past, and I feel a message here as well that you're really blessing the past, where on this journey you may have had so many struggles and challenges that you may have been like, what, all that I've been through, you may have been looking at it in a certain way. And I feel like in February you're going to look back on your past and bless that path for where it brought you to, because I feel like you're going to be like, wow, It was all worth it. I bless the challenges. I bless the frustrations. I bless the heartache. I bless it all with love and light because I'm here. I've arrived. But you stop and you turn back and you give blessing to that past. It's definitely what I'm seeing in that. But I'm going to read a little tiny bit. If you don't like this, this probably isn't the reading for you. Or you want to fast forward to the next placement. That's totally fine. I totally understand, but I'm going to take a little peek. But that's my intuitive message. It's like the visuals she gave me, you're arrived. You can put the telescope down. You're there. You're going to bump your eye because you're right there. But I feel like, too, you're going to stop and pause and bless the past as well. So there's going to be a part of that in February where you look back and you say to, you know, whatever. I mean, you may not have had challenges. Many have through 2018 to get to this point, have had challenges, and you're going to just really say thank you for those challenges, because if it had not been for that situation, person, challenge, whatever it is, I wouldn't be right here right now. And that's a beautiful energy to be in, and being in that energy will get you there faster too. So it says courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear and accepting a risk. Okay, so I'm gonna read the relationship, because this feels very much romantical, but it can apply. If this isn't about relationship for you, you can apply this to whatever you've been trying to accomplish. Okay, it's scary to be truly intimate with someone, to allow him or her to see all of you, especially the parts that you've kept hidden and protected. Now it is time to take that risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important that you speak up, voice what you need, state who you are, say what you hope for. This is not the time to play it safe, but to take a leap of faith. You will be glad that you did. If you're seeking a relationship, the same applies. Take one step towards the goal and they will deliver what you truly desire. So it's like stepping out in faith, being vulnerable, being intimate, you with someone or someone with you, or both, you know, at the same time. And there may be a need to take a leap of faith, overcome a fear, right? Be courageous as well with this. But again, I feel that sense of like, wow, I'm so grateful for what this has created in my life and who I am now and where I am now. Something she'd like to see you create more of or spend more energy on in the month of February, and is unfinished symphony. So again, that could be part of this looking back, you know, blessing the past, releasing it with love and light, if that's not the new way forward for you. So you may be letting something go, and committing to yourself, committing to a whole new path here, you know, for some. For others, that, you know, if there has been something unfinished, it needs to be finished and closed out so you can move forward without carrying that energy of that unresolved issue with you. So you are going to be stopping and addressing the past with love and light and blessing it in whatever way, whether it's going with you in a new form or you're leaving it behind, you know, however that transpires. Okay, I'm not going to read that. Make sure you complete projects before starting new ones. That's what I just said. Perhaps you have created something special that will increase your sense of abundance and bring you opportunities for wealth. However, you don't see it through, it won't add up. If you don't see it through, it won't add up to anything more but clutter. Now is the time to put your nose to the grindstone and complete the tasks that you have accumulated. Pay your bills, sign your documents, do your filing, hand in assignments, complete a work of art. Tie up loose ends so you can move forward with surety, knowing you're on a prosperous path and feeling refreshed and excited about the future. So whatever that is, if you're leaving a job, you want to just, you know, make sure you write your, you know, resignation letter, clean out your desk. If you're moving house, make sure you have everything in order for the paperwork, for the transfer, your deed, and, you know, ready to go. Your house is cleaned out. Get your house in order, you know. Spend time getting your house in order, cleaning up the loose ends, because you're definitely moving forward. And the other message that came through there. So the next one is energy surrounding your love life for the month. And we have round and round, 25. So round and round for me is something that seems to go round and round. It's also referring to the rings. But when we go round and round, we're actually elevating. You know, on the path that we're on, we're seeing it as we just keep repeating cycles, right? But this one is an elevation to me. Also, I love seeing the 25 here because it's a reminder of St. Nicholas. But I'm going to kind of see... I'm going to read a little bit of the... So I feel an elevation out of a cycle is what I feel this is. Revisiting patterns from a new perspective. Although this card is a reminder that although you may have appeared you've gone backward, the truth is you are standing at a higher level. And that was the feeling. I've been elevated out of a cycle, and it has, those circles have actually been what is contributing to that elevation. You say, when we're thinking we're just going like this, it's actually taking us up. So now you get to see that as well. You're going to get to see that in this, and this is in regards to your love life. Looking down onto your circumstances. So it's elevated you and you're now looking down. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. And again, you're going to, you know, and so when you cycle things, when these cycles keep presenting themselves, they often, there's an unresolved issue, right? So that issue is going to be resolved. You're going to elevate past the cycle. You're going to break a cycle and realize that you actually haven't been going in circles. It's just been adding to the foundation and gotten you higher. So I love that. And that's where you're going to bless that, because now she's looking down over that. She's throwing the rose petals down over that. It has elevated her. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. I'm just kind of seeing your... Okay, it says in a relationship aspect, the person that you've drawn into this cycle for this, you have been drawn to this person through the perfection of Spirit's plan and your evolution. Okay, you may have circled back to an accustomed spot, a familiar place, but that's fine. You get to do this again, only different this time. For you have learned something of great value since the last time around. How will you choose to behave now that you're aware? Remain conscious and stay out of the blame game. So you're going to surpass a cycle. You're going to close a cycle out so you can move forward. You're addressing it with, like I said, love and light. And I love that. So it doesn't mean that you're not going forward with this person, and it doesn't mean that you are. So for everybody, it's going to be a little different, right? But no matter what, you keep your eye on the prize. You have been elevated, right? Energy surrounding your finances for the month. Exchanging gifts. Oh my gosh. So this is definitely, again, the same energy of St. Nicholas, which I didn't address here. But that's, again, a sense of reciprocity and generosity. And that's what this card is as well. This is 27. So you are going to be doing just that. And I see the cat, and he's kind of batting at hers. There's a sense of playfulness here, too, with the finances. Like being able to play a little bit. Treating yourself. Exchanging gifts is coming up here. I'm going to just kind of read outside of that energy. But I feel Spirit being very generous with you. It's, I don't want to say like a, because I don't really see things as punishment or reward, but I feel a sense of playfulness, of gaiety, of exchange, of happiness, of being able to be a little bit lighthearted, more in spirit around your finances. So let me see. 27. The laws of giving and receiving, currencies, trade-offs, weighing costs, and determining value. All your hard work and effort, your commitment to learning, creating, and spending your time wisely pays off in ways that you may not have been anticipating. The gifts of yourself, your time, your ideas, and the energy of your intentions are being reciprocated by the universe, which is sending you signs and signals, aligning synchronistic meetings and opportunities to bring you success and more. Everything is in exchange. Keep going and doing what you're doing. Goodwill comes back tenfold. So again, a sense of, you know, if you've been stagnant or having issues, there's like a blockage removal. She's come out of this box. I almost feel like a little bit of a surprise, but in a happy way financially. And it's like an ease in manifesting something that you've been wanting. And the 2 and the 7 is, again, a partnership is coming up here, but it's also spirit. Number 7 is a spiritual energy. So spirit, the universe is giving to you and partnering up to bring the things that you wanted to manifest. So very nice energy for finances. Something else, something she wants to help you cleanse in the month of February. By the book, 11. Kind of see. Elephant indicates family energy and kind of just herd mentality. I'm hearing the words herd mentality. So following the rules is good. I mean, I'm not saying to break rules, but I'm getting rid of, cleansing the herd mentality. Don't do something because somebody else is doing it, you know. Maybe your future is going to look different than other people. Maybe your commitment is going to look different than other people. Maybe your financial life is going to be different than other people's, you know. Maybe it's going to be from passive income streams, and you're not going to be, you know, working 9 to 5. Or maybe you're giving that up and going to the 9 to 5, and everybody's like, what? You're doing things your way, and you're not worrying about how everybody else has done it. So you're breaking and cleansing the herd mentality, you know. Just kind of blindly going along because that's how everyone else has done it. So this could be kind of bucking, you know, a little bit of, you know, you may have family going, what are you doing? You know, this doesn't look like that. Or you can't have a relationship that way. Or you can't have a job. Or how are you going to pay your bills when you're doing that online? Or, you know, whatever this means for you, breaking free of that thought pattern, breaking free of needing to do it their way, you know. And that can be scary, but you're going to need to break. She's going to help you cleanse this herd mentality type of energy. Abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural, family customs, universal laws. Now, I'm not telling anybody to break laws or break rules. I feel it's got to do with perhaps whatever this stands for you. And it's not going to be in the conventional sense, you know. It's just not. But it's going to be good for you. So letting that, again, it's again of releasing the past. This has got to do with the past and how it's been done before, how it looked before. It's blessing that and moving forward. It's not cursing that because it got you to where you are. It was part of that. So it was this cycles here as well. But you, in the midst of it, you weren't seeing how it elevated you, you know. And, you know, perhaps the other person, and they're meeting you in that same space, but maybe they're not. You know, maybe you elevated past them. But it's turning and blessing that back all the way back to this, and you're releasing that. Cleansing it. She's helping you cleanse that for whatever it means for you. The new moon message, something surprisingly wonderful by February 4th. We have Treasure Island, number 9. This is kind of like a slow, again, I don't want to use the word reward, but because there's like a treasure coming to you. The turtle talks about slow movement, you know. It's like the turtle, it's like the turtle versus the hare. The slow route brought you the biggest treasure. Where if you would have fast forwarded, if you wouldn't have went through those spirals, it wouldn't have been a greatest reward. You wouldn't see things the way, you wouldn't have the energy you have. You wouldn't be who you are. You wouldn't have the treasure within you if you didn't have those challenges, if you didn't feel like you were going in those cycles. So this is coming to you. Law of attraction brings dreams to fruition. The results of positive thinking made manifest. That's what I said here with the finances. Remember, this isn't always about abundance. This is about the things that you've been wanting to manifest. You know, how good health, friendships, love, that type of thing is being abundant. So these are all coming. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere, financial gains and sharing of good fortune. You've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. So it's that slow treasure, you know, which maybe has felt like it's eluding you. It's coming. It's here. You know, so that's what's going to be appearing for you. You're going to be starting to see and feel the effects of this by the 4th of February. It says, at this time, you can be confident that success is yours. Full moon message, something that comes to completion by the next full moon, February 19th, to be fair. So again, you know, fair is commitments, it's contracts, kind of ending where we started. And that's 11. 11 is the Justice card in the tarot. And it's also, you know, the sense of 2 of the High Priestess. So for some reason, that's giving me a little bit of that feeling. But I guess because of the owl on her head, right? The High Priestess energy of the owl. I'm trying to see what it's saying to me. It's giving me that Dorothy feeling like I've known all along. It's like a coming into yourself and knowing that it's, you know, you keep going on this journey, you know it's going to pay off, and then bam, what you've intuited that has arrived, you know, the inner knowing of that universal contract or whatever. It feels like very spiritual, and you know, like you kind of awakened internally to a knowing that you were on a spiritual journey, on a certain spiritual journey, and you're starting to see the results of it. You're starting to see the fruition of it come into the form, you know, like we talked about here. but it's also talking about contracts. And I'm going to read a little bit. Balance, justice, and need to consider options. Mutual benefit, cause and effect. Cause and effects. You move from stasis to doing, from discovering to loving to letting go to being again. So it's like coming a full circle again through that cycles. Life is a pendulum swinging between all these states. You will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are, remember all the experiences have their place. And again, accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause, there's an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. So again, it's really seeing the bigger picture here. You know, it's like she said, you're there, you've arrived, you've looked through this telescope for so long, you don't realize you just boinked right into land, right? So I get that feeling, and you're going to see it all come into balance. But you've known it all along. The little owl on her head here is saying that. You've known that all along. That's what kept you moving forward. And it kept you going. But it's time to drop that, you know, that follow the leader type mentality, because now, from this point forward, it's all going to look different. It's like a new template, and you're going to start to see that, and you're going to have to let that thought pattern go from the past. So hopefully everyone enjoyed this. This looks very promising for our February. Hoping it pans out for all of us, every single one of us watching this video. And I'm sending everyone love and light and oceans of love.